McGinley.
No arguments, Jack. Burton were by far the better side. I mean, that spell in the first half when they scored the 3 goals in quick succession, that really knocked the stuffing out of us. But to them, they had their game plan. They've come into this game, started with a high press. They've really knocked us out of our stride early on in the game, and we'd never really recovered from it. We played much better in the second half, but I would think that's also down to the fact that Burton didn't need to come forward, didn't need to commit any men going forward. But a better performance in the second half, and certainly when Dion Charles came onto the park, I think it's made a big difference to us up front.
Yeah, absolutely. What was the biggest problem tonight for Bolton, John?
At the back, Jack, obviously marking, especially from the set pieces, we looked all over the place. Nobody took responsibility. Nobody there really put a name on that ball and gone and won their headers and won their their individual duels. And everybody seemed to leave it for each other. And even when it did drop inside that box and inside that 6-yard box, Burton were the first onto it. So they reacted much the quicker, whereas we were still round chasing shadows.
Absolutely. Well, Bolton, the current run has ended at Burton, and the Wanderers, they were never really at it. I mean, it was just a consolation at the end from Dion Charles. It adds a bit more respectability, but nothing much more than that, John McGinley.
No, but I mean, even there, the last kick of the game, probably MJ Williams should score there, Jack. He's got himself inside the box, took a wild swipe at the ball and totally missed it. Really, when you've got to get something on target. But listen, we've got to dust ourselves down, get back on it again on Saturday. The games come round thick and fast, and we've got to be on it for Wimbledon on Saturday and get another run going again.
I mean, do you think he made 4 changes. I mean, obviously, well, he decided to rest Jones. They never look as good when he's not playing, but, he could have a knock or something like that. He made 4 changes. Do you think that might have raised a few eyebrows, John McGinley?
Yes, I think it does, Jack. I think, he's been solid. He's made such a difference since he's come back into the side after that long injury he had. And tonight it was a big miss, there's no doubt about that. I think him and Fossey have got a great understanding down that right-hand side, and that was missed tonight.
Not a good night for Bolton, but a very good night for Wigan Athletic. Anthony Pilling.
Yeah, full time here at the DW Jackets. Finished Wigan Athletic 2, Crewe Alexandra 0. Goals from Callum Lang and James McLean enough for the 3 points for Latics. They had chances early on through Will Keane and Josh McGuinness. Josh McGuinness still not opened his scoring for Latics. He had a good chance, but he forced a good save out of Dave Richards after 25 minutes. Green Edwards and Callum Lang going close at the end of the first half as well. But then Lang, with his 10th of the season, just before the hour mark, giving Wigan a 1-0 lead. And 8 minutes from time, James McLean rifling a shot past Dave Richards into the far bottom corner. Truth is,